Okay, hello. Today I will be listening to The Boy Who Played the Harp by Dave. This album came out a few weeks ago. I've had several suggestions to check it out, so I thought, why not? As always, the uncut version of this video will be up on my Patreon. My social media is linked below. And first track is called History.
This is God's plan, he said it to me. An angel either side of my bed in a dream, singing, you don't know where you're yet to achieve, and you're destined for some shit you would never believe. Now the garden same size as Adam and Eve's. I got trees, a forest, you better believe. For the bass and the treble, I treble the fee. I can't wish my ex the best, she would end up with me. How can I sleep when there's money to get with the team?
I can't wish my ex the best, she would end up with me.
For the lust of the money, the head of the queen. Done shit I didn't think I could ever redeem. I'm from South where they struggle with saying your name, but it's easy when pronouncing you dead on the scene. So when you see me on these stages stepping in clean, I hope
you know it's history.
Okay.
In the making.
I like how airy it
fuck
sounds.
eco-friendly, my car eco-aggressive, and my ego aggressive. You better leave me a message. Yeah, you done it for a year, but that ain't impressive. I give a fuck about success if it ain't successive, that ain't. City's gonna listen on repeat. Gone a couple summers so they miss me on a beat. It don't matter if she pretty and petite. If she ain't B, she can't even kiss me on the cheek. Yeah. Mum said never build a house on sand, but I don't think I listen, cause the villas by the beat.
The organ sounds really cool.
Did I get addicted to life? Well, it's all that I wanted, and it was fun for a while. History smiles on us now.
Yeah, the vocals from James Blake are amazing.
On to something higher.
Great bridge.
In the making.
Shall we make it?
That sounds so nice.
My mum told me what my name really means, and the powers just kicked in. Got me thinking back to days when I was a victim to this thing. Thinking I was keeping it balanced, I was even embarrassed. Selling CDs in Paris, but this music gave me everything I need in a marriage. I can't speak sideways on grind.
Yeah, those
Jungle or
background
garage,
vocals.
when I know that it's the reason we managed to make
So
dope. See
haunting.
a hero, I ain't looking to hurt anyone. I got a clean one and I got a dirty one. You mentioned my name, better know that you're playing with pepper. He borrowed a mill and I told him to pay me whenever. Knew it was different from the moment we came in, and you can quote me cause I said it verbatim. The woman with me like a Renaissance painting, a Michelangelo's David. And anytime you mention me in a statement, you better know that it's
History.
Yeah, I love that final verse. Yeah, I like how calm the production was. I feel like it really gave room for the lyrics and his performance to shine, which is cool. James Blake sounded amazing. He blended in so well. Yeah, you done it for a year, but that ain't impressive. I give a fuck about success if it ain't successive. That ain't history. The villa's on the beach, and I did it off beats. Talking about his success. The woman with me like a Renaissance painting. I'm Michelangelo's David. And anytime you mention me in a statement, you better know that it's history. He's like a literal representation of confidence and of strength. Yeah, beautiful opener. Great vibe on that one. Narrates the dangers of his hometown of South London, the dreams that he and his friends would visualize for themselves, and the groundbreaking history they eventually went on to make. Let's continue with 175 months.
Father, God forgive me. It's been a couple years or maybe more that I ain't prayed. Even longer, I ain't been to church, God, I'm ashamed. Embarrassed in my ways, but still I'm asking for your grace. Feel like I've been led astray by the drinking and the spirits that take me when I write. And the ladies of the night. Most people, they got demons, I got angels that I fight. Trying to save me from my plight. I pray I make it to the light. South London where we
Drums are
live.
so
Bill died at
interesting.
16 and I still feel that same rage. Cause we all getting older and he's still the same age. It's his 27th birthday and this piggy's 14. Back when we would all dream. And Stephanie, she lived at 14, and he lived at number 17, and I was number 12. When I used to think that if I skip church, I go to hell. Pray that I feel less lonely in this house I prayed for. I prayed her.
Okay. A lot of raw emotion.
Yeah. With this cross that you bear on me, can you look after my mum? She probably used her last prayer on me. can't let the devil in. There's
Very
repentance in the Bible, God remind my
introspective.
exodus. Feel like we was meant for this. Move mountains and boulders. We at the majors where our parents getting older. May they never need a shoulder. I done shit I can't condone. Wrote sermons on my own. I'm in church, more worried about the service on my phone. And on judgment day, are you gonna riot in my sins? Come my nigga, he got cancer and I'm lying to his kids. I'm praying for my managers and praying for their wives, cause God knows that they're the ones that sacrifice their lives. I would've said their names, but God, you know who
I like
I mean.
the-
I'm praying for my
the
brothers,
pitched
God
up
protect us
sample
on
in
the
the
streets.
back.
I had the steak at Carbone and didn't pray before I eat.
feel like,
it's like I call you when I need you, when I
again,
don't,
the
we don't
focus on
speak.
the
Ground
lyrics on
rules.
this
For my
one.
niggas found schools back at Lambeth Town who I helped him pray, but didn't know that it was on my downfall. So when I'm ice cold, with no blood inside my veins, numbers on my days, when I say I love this life of rain, I'm just praying that my purpose can justify my pain. I'm just praying that my purpose can justify my pain. Christ, I don't know what to say to you. I pray to you, forgive me for the days I had a reason to. And I ain't not
Yeah, there's a
faith in
lot
you.
going
You
on
did it for the
lyrically
sake
here.
of me. And how I've forsaken you, I prayed for new shoes and I used them to walk away from you. You made it out of drugs, swapped the pen for the needles. And I just found a different way to poison my people. You could say it's testimony that I'm telling them a story, but how we selling them, the devil's still giving God the glory. Can I pray?
Those drums. What is this sample? Ego Talking by St. Harrison. Yeah, when the drums kick in. Beautiful ending. And a really powerful song. I mean, this is clearly like a conversation with God. He's kind of questioning his own morals, I guess. I prayed for new shoes. I used them to walk away from you. Made it out with drugs, swapped the pen for the needles. And I just found a different way to poison my people. You could say it's testimony that I'm telling them my story, but how we selling them to devil, still giving God the glory. Can I pray? He's kind of reckoning with his mistakes, wondering if he's still able to mend his relationship with God. It's kind of interesting for me because this is my first Dave album, so I'm not exactly sure what he was writing about before that he's struggling with here. Made it out with drugs, swapped the pen for needles. But based on this song, I take it that like this is a shift for him and that he's had some kind of epiphany. I think the most striking part of this for me is the emotional honesty, like the openness of talking about how he feels like he's lost his way. Most people, they got demons. I got angels that I fight, trying to save you from my plight. I pray I make it to the light. Like he hasn't been fighting off the bad. He's been fighting off the good and self-sabotaging in that way. With this cross that you bear on me, can you look after my mom? She probably used her last prayer on me. My mom used to creep in my room and put oil and a cross on my head, anoint me, and probably read a verse like Psalm 23, like showing how she tried to instill this in him to keep him safe, and now he wants to return the favor, which I think is really sweet. I don't exactly know what 175 months is supposed to mean. I'm really bad at math. 144, 156, 168. So it'd be like 14 years-ish. Abdullah died at 16, and I still feel that same rage. In his pick, he's 14. Dave reflects on the loss of his childhood friends, Abdullah and Stephanie. He reveals that Abdullah passed away at the age of 16, while Stephanie passed away at 14. Acting as a confession and conversation with God, Dave speaks intensively on how his mother's influence in Christian faith shaped him growing up, as well as the fear he has of neglecting his higher power in times of fame and fortune. Dave reveals what the title means when he says, 175 months since my gran died. Hands tied. It's really been a decade I ain't prayed. Okay, let's keep going with No Weapons, featuring Jim Legacy. I've had some comments on YouTube about Black British Music by Jim Legacy, which I did film a reaction for, and I put it on Patreon, but I was kind of drunk when I listened to it, so I wasn't saying much. I was kind of just vibing, so I didn't end up editing it for YouTube, but I did enjoy it. I really love, like, Father, SOS, '06 Wayne Rooney. I think there's some really great songs on it. So yeah, I have listened to it and I did enjoy it. Let's hear this song.
Weapons, that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's that for me? And I said,
Go check my CV, hunting on her LV Speedy. She got a BBL. If I put that chick on a BMX now, she really. I got it on me. If you see me, Amanda, I'm getting too touchy feely.
Lightening the mood a little.
Speaking freely, I left it behind. My people need me, and
life never showed me the T's and C's.
never show me the decency.
Had no one like Alicia Keys.
Sounds pretty. Really peaceful.
And I said weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. My niggas had to take a risk and prosper. What's that for me? And I said,
I'm praying for more
Great
life,
chorus.
more money, more success, more stacks for them, yeah, more platinum plaques for them. This didn't happen by accident. Any tongue that rise against me gonna fall, and that's why a man can't chat to them. Wait, I'm talking about minimum spend, rude boy, I'm trying to find out the maximum. Jot that down, been there so I can't pop that down. What you know about mum ain't got cash, so you gotta go shopping in lost and found. Slow down, rude boy, you don't know me. Cut through Southwest on a low key.
Bit more of an upbeat song.
Gardens on my estate, we doing carpool karaoke. I'm in the middle of the party, but I don't dance. In France, I got a sexy
Still
one
feels
trying to
pretty
flirt
chill,
and distract
though.
me from the righteous path.
Yeah.
no weapon that's been fashioned against
This
me
one's fun.
shall prosper.
A little less heavy. I like it.
What's that for me? I was bagging up bitch on the east side, selling like K on the west side, just trying to graduate. I was bagging up bitch on the east side, selling like K on the west
The guitar.
side, just trying to graduate. I was bagging up bitch with the weapons. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper.
Amazing feature from Jim Legacy. Great chemistry between them. No weapon that's been fashioned against me shall prosper. Again, very biblical. The focus on the family. Once again, I just want to say that I built something I can give to my kids that I gave to my niece. So her name's Annalise. And my mumsy's words are the prayers that we keep. It feels like he's like in a place so far on this album where he's discovering what's important to him, like re-evaluating his values. Feels like a pretty like personal statement so far, which is cool to see. Yeah, I know when I listened to Black British music, and I said in that video that I had not really listened to any Dave, that I was told I should check him out. So we're getting around to that now. Next song is Chapter 16.
Wag you on the 52nd floor just to take the piss. And somehow we've had to deal with higher stakes than this. You're the reason that I take the risk, have me on your tour team. I studied you since I was 14, I wanna know what life was like in your teens. We shared dreams, and even when we shared screens, I couldn't get no FaceTime. I got questions like, how'd you do it? Do you have regrets? Like, what's your life like? See, mine was like the sun setting. Pray the moonshine, it's the prohibition, no
Piano's
ignition.
really
Ran
pretty.
for 2 parties, it's the coalition. Rum and Red Bull, like Max Verstappen, but the race is different, taste is different. It's adult dancers in my pole positions. Young as dying, like they saved the game and could reload the mission. Wearing jewelry, heard they're plotting on me when I walk my ends in South London. Something you can't teach, straight and common sense. Eating healthy, car we trust our guts more than we trust our friends.
Feels really
I loved
nice
you
and
on the big
bright.
screen, but bro, I want you back. Cause what acting game with you, we done lost in
You
rap.
got a lot of years ahead of you. Some years are worse than you and some are better you. If it's not positive, drop it, the streets residue. But keep a piece of yourself when you're selling you. This game ain't for the throne and kings are checkable. It's to be a better you, envy's inevitable. And please take pics with your friends, cause I'm telling you this industry attention will sever crews, and a sick turns to an addiction of the jealous Jews. Then they diss you again like you ain't fed them food. But if you whip colorins front of desperate youths, you Chris and a Benz, then the devil's due. But my generation got the classic writers. Your gen, that's mostly your pen. You're the rap messiah, you and Simbi. Go grab the accolades that they would never give me. But that's the never
Love the
story.
shout
I
out
ain't
to Lil
goated for the
Sims.
glory. Couple trophies in my storage. Poor me, Ivan Avello don't rate a man, so be it. I was in 03 on a mic getting lordy. You think you would have flourished in my era at 140? It's quick to break your love with you, swap knowledge. But sorry, I didn't make no time back at Roxy. I watched your sound check that day, I saw promise. Then I came to your O2 show, I saw polish. But during all the pyrotechnics, I was pondering like, do you have family, politics and problems? And
Another one
coffers?
that's
I know
a
what the
lot to
game
take in
offers.
lyrically.
Waves boffin, make offin, the sunshine till a leg and coffin. Legacy. Would they remember me, Dave?
Well, I guess we don't know, that's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I love to
Love
tell
the
you yes,
back
but
and
bro, I
forth
question that myself.
conversation.
Happiness,
It's cool.
what somebody really needs, and some water I could give to my seed. Hot, cold like Courchevel, Chanel, tortoise shell glasses that I bought this girl, toured the world. Love, I can't seem to find it. This is shit I do for women, I don't even like them. Bro, I need some guidance.
Right, bro, I ain't no relationship advisor, but all of this defense won't make you striker. God loves a trier, David loves a liar, but even the Harp's half a heart, so I could Cupid fire. Hey, where she from this time?
Harp's a half
Do your
a
ting, bro.
heart.
Every time I see you, new ting, bro. Cause you don't date, you do a lingo.
Hey, big bro, I don't know where you got that info, but that wasn't me. Jamaica
Yeah, this is
having
fun.
Calfoot soup in the middle of Greenwich like I'm a real ghetto you. Touch uptown Monday and my Achilles gone shoot. I don't fuck with the ganja, still I'm building up a zoo. Got me feeling like I must really have eyes in the back of my head. Range Rover television, the interior red. Fell asleep in the whip, the car it feel like a bed. I just wanna give thanks for this life that we
Look, mic check 1, 2, 3 school dinners. Now we sacked off the Saxa for sea salt living. I'm go funding to bring back peaceful villains. Cody's 38 years, that's an evil sentence. Like I don't love you no more. Dave, I used to be married to the game. I'm a husband no more.
Let's make a track about this dinner and the stamp you gave me and base it on the book of Samuel. Call it chapter 16 if you're down.
So who's gonna get this one then?
Nice. You get like the
Aye.
restaurant
That's cool.
ambiance.
So what's her name? Nah, I'll just fuck with you. Just do your thing, man. But trust me, don't overthink it. Like, it's what it is. If it's gonna be something, it's gonna be something. But I know you. I know what you're like. You're thinking 5, 10 years down the line, day at a time.
Nice. I really like the dialogue back and forth. It was really cool. Really great performance from the both of them. I am not very familiar with Kano. I'm not very knowledgeable about UK rap, but it is cool to see like the admiration that Dave has for him. And like he has the wisdom, but he also has doubts about his own legacy. We're like once again getting that openness and that vulnerability, which is really great. Yeah, like, will they remember me, Dave? Well, I guess we don't know. That's why we wake up, go get it by ourselves. And I'd love to tell you yes, but bro, I question that myself. Health, wealth, happiness, all somebody really needs. And some water I can give to my seed. It's like having the doubt, but knowing that at the end of the day, they have what really matters. You know, toward the world, love, I can't seem to find it. The shit I do for women, I don't even like them. Bro, I need some guidance. Bro, I ain't no relationship advisor. But all this defense won't make you striker. Nice. And then, you know, at the end, you get, so what's her name? Just do your thing, man, and trust me, don't overthink it. Like, it is what it is. If it's going to be something, it's going to be something. But I know you, I know what you're like. You're thinking 5, 10 years down the line, day at a time. Yeah, you're thinking 5, 10 years down the line, day at a time. Very relatable for a lot of us, I think. And he finally gives the advice at the end of the song, which I think is fun. Really great energy on that one. It feels like you can see them having this conversation in a restaurant, like I can picture it. So great song. Dave cites Kano as one of his major heroes and inspirations, and Kano asks Dave introspective questions about how he handles fame and fortune. Chapter 16 alludes to the Bible's book of Samuel, chapter 16, where Samuel anoints David as king, metaphorizing how Kano passes the torch over to Dave. Let's keep going with Rain Dance.
Let's get the party started. See you at the bar, you was hardly talking. That's when I knew that your heart was scarring. Friends to lovers need a part to star in. Like, wait, babe, let me ask your pardon. This ain't Gucci, this is Prada, darling. If you want something, you can ask me, darling. And you started laughing, cause you think I'm joking. But looking in your eyes, that's the best thing. Bright lights giving you the red skin. You was in a bad mood when we stepped in. Though you checked out before we even checked in.
Okay.
On the phone, you gon'
A little
vent to your
bounce.
best friend, the one who gave me the lecture. But I ain't gon' sweat you, babe. I'm a lecture. Catch up with your boy, undress you, and let me tell you why I'm a blessing.
The way my mind falling away in my heart, I know
Her voice is so gorgeous.
Say you want me in the mood, tryna hide my feelings for you. Don't wanna argue, not with you. Tell me why you're so in denial. Hold me close, don't tell me goodnight.
Bit of a
I
fun
like the
track.
sound of Fiance. You
It's
know, it's got
nice.
a little ring to it, and really, when I think of it, growing up, I didn't ever see marriages. No weddings, no horse, no carriages. I wanna do things different and change the narrative. God knows you are a wild child, beautiful child. I need your help. Looking like you come from the 90s by yourself. My mum's 61, and her favorite line to tell her son is sometimes she wished that she had a girl. I wanna take you back to a time, back to a trip. You had that white wine that I never got to sip.
Feels like we're kind of getting some lighter, catchier tracks between the heavier ones, which is fun.
You're where I wanna be, my darling, can't you see? I love me and you, never let me go. Me and you, I tell you 2 times. Me and you, never let me go. Me and you, tell me 2 times. Me and you, never let me go. Me and you, tell me 2 times. Me and you, never let me go. Me and you, tell me 2
I
times.
said lean with it, rock with it. Your finger, I could put a rock in it. You wanna bet, babe? I could put my house in it. Paper, I could put my spouse in it. I said shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, 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 yeah. 5'9", brown eyes, and she in the shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, 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 yeah.
Hey, I'm 5'9" with brown eyes.
In the shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, 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 yeah. 5'9", brown eyes, and she in shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, 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 yeah. 5'9", brown eyes.
Fun ending on that one. I liked it. Thames sounded amazing, of course. All the features on the album are killing it so far. Like, they all fit in really well. A little bit more feel good, a bit happier, a bit lighter emotionally. I like the romance in the lyrics. Growing up, I didn't ever see marriages, no weddings, no horse, no carriages. I want to do things different and change the narrative. Next track is Selfish.
What if I'm selfish? What if I'm the reason behind it? What if I'm overprotected with family because of how mine is? What if I'm jealous? Maybe that's what's making me nervous. What if my effort of pulling you closer, pushing you further? What if I'm selfish? What if the reason they call me the greatest is also
Sounds
the
so
reason that me and you
somber
living on different
that
pages?
piano.
What if I'm too much? What if I settled and I didn't fight? What if my fear of doing it wrong's the reason I haven't been doing it right? What if I'm selfish? What if the kids just wanna be kids and don't wanna live in and out of the news and chill and don't even wanna be rich? Maybe it's you, maybe it's me, maybe the media or the provoking gave you my heart, I laid it bare. Funny you went and you poked it. What if it's better with me out of way? What if it's better with me out of what if it's better with me out of way?
back
What if
to
I'm
the
poison? What if I'm cancer? What if I'm
existential
dangerous and I'm
lyrics.
wild? Look in my eyes and seeing a child. What if he's broken? What if he's scared? What if he's ostracized and vilified? See, peace is just an illusion. Ain't got a home, I live in confusion. What if I'm selfish?
Forever, forever, forever. I manage the symptoms forever. You can love how you want. I know to give is no love.
James Blake's voice just
Can you
melts
settle
me.
for a second?
It's so good.
I wanna skate away. Go with you to the parish. I wanna give you my life, or at least something to cherish.
Sounds so nice.
But what if I'm selfish?
I've done a lot of things I regret. Like announcing our split on a text, don't know why, but I still buy gifts for my ex. Watching her stories to see if she checks. I'm a mess, I don't know if my head's in a game. She told me don't mention her name, I'm suggesting the same. I'ma get through the pain, wanna see the sunshine, gotta get through the rain. But we don't
feel
have any
this
more time. The
spiraling
appointment
into
to 4 and it's
anxiety.
3:55, bro. I feel like she wouldn't even care if I died. Man, I tried all this therapy shit, man, I tried all this therapy shit, bro. I know, wouldn't even say I'm depressed, but I'm low in the Grosvenor Casino and Edgware Road. I've got too many sins to atone and a voice in my head like, at this point where you should have been rich, like, at this point where you should have had kids, like, at this point should have built you a life, like, look around you, don't you feel you're behind, like, look around you, don't you feel you're behind, like, look around you, don't you feel like, what if I never find love? Don't know if it's scarier, the four
The
of us
lyrics are
together
so
or being alone.
open.
I'm so used to being alone. What if I'm scared as I touch 27 that you don't appear in my idea of heaven? Or what if I'm selfish?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the highlight of this album for me is the writing. and like the honesty in it, which really works for me as a very lyric focused person. It really speaks to me in that way. Yeah, he's just like very openly talking about his fears and the things he's worried about. And like the instrumental sounded so sad. What if my fear of doing it wrong's the reason I haven't been doing it right? Look in my eyes, you're seeing a child. What if he's broken? What if he's scared? What if he's ostracized and vilified? James Blake is basically saying, like, let go of, the idea of perfection and just enjoy what you have. Can you settle for a second and let go of your idea of heaven? I know it's a lot, but it might be all that I've got. Him trying to get help, but feeling hopeless, feeling like his therapist wouldn't even care if he died, and then like wrapping it all up with, what if I'm selfish? Like the emotion of that one is just so intense. And I think it's, pretty relatable to a lot of us to try to look inward and not being able to find the answers. Also, like towards the end, what if I'm faded? Or what if anxiety's grown inside me that I might have left all my best years behind me? Or what if I'm scared as I touch 27? And then the next track is my 27th birthday. But yeah, really emotional moment on the album. Okay, yes, next track is my 27th birthday. Almost 8 minutes long.
White fish on the coast of the Caribbean, my life is a film. Hero and villain, I'm playing both in a script worthy of Spielberg or Christopher Nolan. Reading a constant overachieving, I know I ain't as rich as them people with old money, but I didn't know money. They mocked me online for speaking up on all of our issues and being vocal, the shit that I see on socials. But how can I stay silent when I'm out in Barbados, white people mistreating locals? The villa in Jamaica, but it's owned by the Chinese. Head to the right beach and they're charging us 5 each. They say the Caribbean paradise, like why leave? I cried about slavery, then went to Dubai with my girl. Surely I ain't part of the problem, I lied to myself. Jewels that my people died for, a sign of my wealth. My work is a physical weight on my life and my health. The last couple years feel like I've been inside on a shelf. I just phoned Sench and I said you inspired myself. I don't feel a spot of jealousy inside of myself, but when I'm all alone I won't lie, I question myself. Am I self-destructive? Am I doing the best for myself? I know I love music, but I question the rest of myself. Like why don't you post pictures, or why don't you drop music, or why not do something but sitting and stressing yourself? White fish on the coast of the Caribbean, my life is a film. Hero and villain, I'm playing both in a script worthy of Oscar and Hollywood nominations. I'm throwing money at women in different denominations and killing the conversation. All them people told me keep grinding, be patient. It's weird being famous, trying to navigate the spaces. Feel like a celebrity, but you ain't on the A-list. And you never drop, so you ain't really on the playlist. But your fans love you, you can see it on their faces. America feels so close that you can taste it. 2017 was trying to make it to the Rangers. 2025 I'm trying to make it to the Granges. All I can remember the Olympics was in Beijing. Moved to Dubai, that's for the taxes that they take in. Or moved to Qatar, feel the breeze on the beach. But how can I explain to my kids that it's fake win? Free but I'm broke, have me feeling like I'm caged in. How do I explain 2 pounds got you 8 wings? How do I explain my ops lost but we ain't win? Girls I'm around had surgery on their hips. How do I explain that I love her the way she is? How do I explain my feelings on having kids? That it wasn't what it was, but it is what it is. How do I explain my niggas are in the hood and they don't ask for nothing even though they know they could? Cause they rather trap, rob and get it on their own. How do I explain these messages on my phone?
There's so much self-reflection going on, and it does make me curious to hear more of his music and see what has led up to this. Because this very much feels like it was made at a turning point in his
4 years,
life.
17 days I ain't been around. I can't lie, it even shocks me that I'm still around. I can't lie, it even shocks me how I'm living now. Who's the best artist in the world? I'm saying Thames. Maybe James Blake or Jim on the day, depends. Let's see who quits now we ain't getting paid again. Yeah. I'm just here drinking liquor by myself. Is my music just becoming
Like
a depiction
the
of my
shout-outs
wealth?
to
Never
the
trust a
features
girl
on the
who's lock
album.
screens a picture of herself. I had to learn that shit myself.
The
Now I'm
beat
sitting by
kicking in.
myself with no girl. Like shit, I really did this to myself. 27 and I'm terrified of living by myself. Cause there's a kid inside myself I haven't healed. And me and him debate each other. I can't love myself. I'm made from 2 people that hate each other. My parents couldn't even save each other, made each other unhappy. But
There's
nobody's
so
content.
much
Safe space,
taken
can I
with
vent?
this.
It crept up. My girl cheated on me when I was next up. It made me want it even more, man, it's messed up. I'm still walking around a veil with my chest out. I don't wanna leave my house because I'm stressed out. You done me dirty and you didn't even tell a lie. It ain't about what you said, it's what you left out. My whole life I've been feeling like I'm left out. If you fuck another girl, she say you cheated on her. And if she fuck another man, she say she stepped out. And if you ask him about Dave, they say the best out. You wanna know the reason it's taken me 4 years? It's not cause I'm surrounded by yes men and sycophants. It's cause I'm with producers and people that give a damn. It's me who's gotta carry the pressure, I live with that. All I thought about is the song we could give the fans when I was out there getting stood up by artists I'm bigger than. I don't want no girls around when my nieces they visit, man. They might see the way that I'm living, I figured that. I wanna be a good man, but I wanna be myself too. And I don't think that I can do both, so I can't let her too close. It hurts, but I'm still moving. Feel like it's me versus me, and I'm still losing.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was quiet for a lot of that, but that was a lot of words.
Yo, my boy, it's Josiah. What you saying? I know you got space one of them 8-minute, 9-minute tracks to give man a shout out. Tell the people them my story. The man already know what I was on. The man them know my tip. Come on, bro. I know you got me. Alright, lastly, my sis, Tamar. I beg you check in with her, please. Make sure she's blessed. While I'm gone, make sure she's safe. Hey, soon home, my boy. Love.
The harp, the titular harp. Very pretty. There's a lot to unpack. It's like nearly 8 minutes of just like straight up brutal honesty. It's crazy how it manages to be pretty engaging for like a kind of low-key sounding track that's so long, but the emotion really does carry it, and it does not feel nearly as long as it actually is. My life as a film, hero and villain, I'm playing both in the script, kind of sums it up. Like, he wants to be a good person, but he's also really open about his flaws and his hypocrisies. And, like, he wants to speak up for things that he cares about, but he also feels like he's part of the problem, and that self-awareness is making him really anxious. When I'm all alone, I won't lie. I question myself. Am I self-destructive? Am I doing the best for myself? I know I love music, but I question the rest of myself. Like, there's a lot going on here. Fame, relationship problems, sobriety. How do I explain that I don't want to heal because my identity is pain? I can't love myself. I'm made from two people that hate each other. My parents couldn't even save each other, made each other unhappy. Yeah, this is a lot. I want to be a good man, but I want to be myself too. And I don't think I can do both. Really intense song lyrically. And I feel like I will probably need more than one listen to fully absorb it. But obviously it's really powerful in how personal it is. And yeah. Crazy song. My 27th birthday marks the 4th installment in Dave's series of birthday tracks. Okay, so this is a thing. Dave raps over a somber beat, delving into his mindset at 27, touching on the state of his rap career, his 4-year hiatus from releasing a solo project, and intimate details of his personal life. Let's continue with Marvelous.
He feel marvelous. He robbed a man and he feel marvelous. Josiah, only 17, he got that dog in him. I used to see him at my church, it was his margin.
Is Josiah not the name in the previous song? It started with a J. I remember that.
Had a trial, we told him you got a chance. My God, we said the streets ain't nothing nice. He said let's see. He's trying to take a trip and put that to the test.
Okay.
He's trying to turn 4.5 into a 9. Divide that shit into decimals, make it stretch. And he don't want a good girl, he want a hoe. He don't want a good job, he want a gun. And he don't wanna kick ball, he wanna burn. And he don't wanna make friends, he want a gang. And he don't wanna stack bread, he wanna bang. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray God guide him. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray. He feel incredible. He's showing man, he feel incredible.
A little more melodic.
22 and 2, he's terrible. He wanna travel to the States, he's ineligible. Said he's a criminal, cause now he's in a Cali weed. Grab a leaf, cocaine, Hennessy. Robberies, bank fraud, OT, enemies. He fuck with Aaliyah, fuck Lisa, Stephanie. And he got some cases we don't know if he can ever be. And he look at us like we some people he can never be. We should've never made our youngest hold at 17. All I ever wanted was for you to be a better you. All I ever wanted was for you to be a better me. Fuck about a salary, just started smoking celery. Started recreationally, but now they do it medically. It's weighing on me, that shit weighing on me heavily. I think
Dark lyrics obviously, but it's nice to have something a little bit more upbeat, a little punchier in its sound.
And he don't wanna stack bread, he wanna bang. How my young boy so different, I don't know, but I pray God guide him.
Yeah, it's interesting, like telling the story of this person kind of going down a dark path, since the album is very much about Dave wanting to be a better person. It's kind of interesting to have a song that follows someone doing the opposite. And yeah, he's talking about like this teenager making bad decisions and like praying for him to be able to change. We know this kid for kicking ball and he was hard. He could have made it professional, had a trial. We told him, you got a chance. Yeah, like the lost potential, seeing what could have been. So yeah, I think it's like it's an interesting contrast to kind of the lyrical themes that we've been seeing so far. Reflective and emotional story about wasted potential and the impact of environment on young lives. It follows a 17-year-old named Josiah, a gifted footballer who could have gone professional but instead gets pulled into street life. The track captures the reality of young men seeking identity and respect in dangerous surroundings, showing how the streets can twist ambitions into destruction. Let's get into the next track, Fairchild.
She was 24. Last week told me something you can't be ready for. I'm on the death of our innocence. I'm on the death of her innocence. Let the Henny pour. Some weeks ago she was in a cab. I feel sick to my stomach cause when I listened back, driver was acting all forward. I should have drawn a line. She wasn't worried about it. It happens all the time. All the time, said it happens all the time. A little conversation, that's just all it is. Ask a couple questions and he'll call it quits. He ain't even have to ask her where she lives. She was headed to this venue with a couple friends and I was working late. Said I'd collect her when the party ends. She got into this no phone party. You know the ones where guys have their phones and all the women there don't. I threw one of them last week, so I don't wanna speak. But let's have a good night. They turn to have a good night when all the men start drinking. And then they feel entitled to more than opinions. You know how that goes. A man come to the girls like fucking, let me get your snap in it. Add me back in it, fucking what? What you doing after this? What you want? What's wrong? Why are you moving so stiff? Come back to the AP, what friend, what? Don't worry about her, you ain't her dad, that's long. I follow her home, call her a cab and what? I feel like I seen you before, what? You from Bex, you know Thames, fucking. Are you getting back to ends and I ain't saying that's weird? But it kinda is, she busy throwing up, he's trying to take her to the crib. But that's the culture of the club, right? All games fair, and if she don't like it, why she there? When I heard about the time she tried to make her home alone, she said,
At Archway, I got out the car. It's quiet and I'm walking up this long hill. Faint sound, cold chills. I swear I just heard a familiar voice. Inside of the club, outside of the club. Was it that first cab? I swear I know the voice. Think fast, that's my only choice. He's coming up, I hear him running up. I ran and I tripped, I fell and I buckle. My belt in a buckle, my keys in my knuckles. He's grabbing my hair, I'm screaming to
Sadness
stop.
in her voice.
I'm hitting him hard, it's turning him on. The burning is gone, my body is so cold and frozen in fear. Accepting my fate, his hands on my waist. I think that I threw my keys in his face. I ran and he chased. Everyone's a fucking good guy and they're making it known, but I'm just making it known that if you ain't a girl, I guess you don't know the feeling of checking the child lock or seeing the air tag. A 5-minute walk home feeling like 5 miles. Maybe if these people would police our cities where they police our bodies, then maybe fucking hell. Maybe every woman that I know wouldn't be stuck as well. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask.
it looks like that flirty cab driver and guys that feel entitled cause you're standing in a section. Short-tempered men, the ones that struggle with rejection. I knew a girl called that was in so deep she thought violence was affection. I know some women wouldn't want a man's help because so many of them want the same reward for their protection. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. Who you even talking to? Women hunted down by the people they say reported to. Honestly, I wouldn't have the solitude or fortitude. Try and humanize you, she could be somebody's daughter, you. As if that's the reason that them fellas shouldn't slaughter you. God forbid that they offend the people you're belonging to. Objectify you just the way I do in every song. Tomorrow's never wrong. Can't trust guys, she never lied. No men aside, the femicide. The cat calls, the long stares, the kind words. The line's blurred, can't sit on the fence. It's hardly an option. You either part of the solution or part of the problem.
Damn. Danger doesn't look like no killer in a mask. It looks like that flirty cab driver and guys that feel entitled because you're standing in their section. Short-tempered men, the ones who struggle with rejection. And then that final lyric, can't sit on the fence, that's hardly an option. You're either part of the solution or part of the problem. Like, what a song. Like, pretty painful to listen to, but really important. Respect for making the song and for telling these stories. I think that's really great. I don't know how much I want to get into it because I want to keep it together. I kind of started like disassociating during that because I felt like I was going to start crying. But yeah, it hits hard and it's really real. Like, you know, her description of like not wanting to be left alone by her friends when she's out, like pretending to be on the phone when you're uncomfortable, not wanting to walk home alone. Dave recounts multiple incidences of sexual harassment and abuse faced by women he knew. These stories are told from multiple lenses, with Dave narrating and rapping from her perspective, as well as there being a verse by Nicole Black. Dave also reflects on his own actions and behavior and that of other men. Yeah, Nicole Black's feature as well. Like every single feature on this album has been amazing. They've all been so strong, really impactful. I also loved how like calm the production was to really focus on the words and on the storytelling. Anyways, let's get into the last track, the title track, The Boy Who Played the Harp. A Beatles sample. Okay, budget.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation, or in 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and lay down my life on the line so my grandkids could live a life that's peaceful, would I be on that? Would I be front line? That's what I'm thinking. Better
Sounds
than tell
nice,
them to
but it
make me a
feels
martyr.
dark.
Would I get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was freed, I see a white man dance to rumba. Ain't studied Patrice Lumumba, but get on the stage and sing like Sumba, la ja 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 Sumba. Fuck it. I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mum named me David? How can you be king? How can you be king? Don't speak for the people. Them man try draw me out and compare like me and these niggas are equal. I'm a black man and this bozo saying my music's socially conscious, while the man them trolling responses. This world's gone totally bonkers. The people that died for our freedom spoke on justice, couldn't accept that. I talk about the money in all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank? Remember, growing up prejudiced, the damage 7-7 did. Extremists and terrorists.
Yeah.
I was afraid of the Taliban. Can't speak out on illegal settlers, now I'm afraid of a shadow ban.
Feels like we're wrapping up
What would I
the
do in
themes
the
on
next
the album
generation?
of questioning his
Critiquing African
morals.
leaders for selling our country's natural resources to the West for peanuts. If they don't hear, they'll feel us. I question what I'm alive for. And can you say you're alive if you ain't got something you're willing to die for? Ain't gonna bring Chris
writing
back
on
to his
this
parents,
album
but there's no other option.
is, like,
It's a
pretty
process. Gotta
remarkable.
stand and protest. Cause they want man silenced. Cause they want man dead or they want man hopeless. In the next generation, I spoke with my ancestors in the night and I showed them. They spoke with tears in their eyes for the brothers they lost and said it was progress. How can it be progress? I asked them, confused, disgusted. They said, David, just so you could fight this, you know how much suffering touched us. And you got a chance. We come from a time and a place where you couldn't get justice. Had to find peace in the fact that we all answer to the one that we trust in. Because how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside it? I know the sins of your father. I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose. Speak for your people. Share your secrets. Expose your emotions.
I do really
you might not see, but there's
appreciate
people that need it, never
the raw
demand it. And if God
emotion.
can grant it, manifest it and receive it. Your name is David, and that covenant's sacred. You got a promise, so keep it, deep it. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. Kano passed me the torch, I received it. God told me I'm the one, I believed
Kano
it. Shout
passed me
hollow
the
man, cause he
torch,
helped me
I
achieve it.
received
I'm
it.
the youngest of my brothers. Father, he's the
Call
burden
back
on
to
my
their
mothers.
song
Give
together.
these niggas money, see their colours. Don't mix me with them, I'm not the one. And it's not just me, it's a whole generation of people gradually making change. They ain't a greater task. Shift that, make a name, make a start. They'll know what they're facing when they ask. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp.
Feels like a pretty perfect closer for the album, looking inward at himself. This beginning part where he's questioning how he would have reacted in these situations in history. Like, would he have done the right thing? Fuck it, I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mom named me David? How can you be king? Don't speak for the people. Sometimes I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? But I'm knowing the answer, because what am I doing in this generation? Afraid to speak because I don't want to risk it, my occupation. We got kids under occupation. My parents, they wouldn't get that. The people that died for our freedom spoke on justice, couldn't accept that I talk about the money in all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank? What would I do in the next generation? Critiquing African leaders for selling our country's natural resources for the West, to the West for peanuts. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp, like obviously a reference to biblical David, who was a musician, like feeling a connection to him in that way. I feel like I've been talking about religion a lot on the channel lately, which is not like my comfort zone. It's not something I'm the most knowledgeable about, but I'm doing my best. And yeah, it just feels like a really fitting conclusion to everything. And once again, a really powerful moment on a really powerful album. Yeah, I think that was a pretty perfect closer for this whole experience. Dave reflects on his life choices and how he has spoken up for the world's biggest issues given his platform. He questions how he would have acted in significant moments of time in the past. I do really appreciate the realness and the genuineness of the album. I love how open he was about his struggles and his anxiety, about his want to do the right thing, about his personal growth. Like I said earlier, it is kind of interesting to hear this as my first Dave album, since it seems like he is going through a lot of personal growth, and I'm not really sure what came before this to lead up to this, but I do really love the self-reflection. And like I said, like the highlight of this album for me is the writing and the lyrics. I really appreciate the openness that he had throughout the album. I think it's really interesting. As far as favorite songs go, honestly, I'm gonna say like my 27th birthday, Fairchild, and The Boy Who Played the Harp. I feel like this album had a really strong ending, and like there were great tracks in the beginning as well, but the way that this closed out was really remarkable to me. What an emotional experience this was. Feel free to let me know what you think of the album. If there's anything else that you would like me to check out on the channel, feel free to let me know. That would be very helpful. A like, a comment, a subscribe to the channel if you haven't already would be very helpful as well. This whole video is up uncut on my Patreon, and I will see you next time for whatever we do next. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.